is hard for everyone, but especially for us more mature women. So here to help us get back on the dating scene is matchmaker and dating expert, Devyn Simone. Devyn!
Hello, hello.
Girl, I'm so glad you're here for this,
Yes.
for me and the audience and my Auntie Bunny. Now look, so there's a lot of women like me who are finding themselves single later in life.
Right.
So I would ask you, what problems are we facing, dating now as we get older?
So when you get a little older, dating is different. I mean, just from a numerical fact, there are fewer single eligible men or women, which can make it challenging. Also, when you get a little older, you know yourself better, which means you're not always the most patient, right?
Exactly.
And dating does require a little bit of patience, but the good news is, even if there is a slightly smaller pool, you're not looking for a million wives or husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends. You're just looking for that one great one. So it's there. And then knowing yourself better has its advantages too, because you know what not to play around with and what doesn't work for you and what you're looking for now.
Okay, so for those of us who have not been on the dating scene for a long time, what do we have to do to be successful?
Okay, so I broke it down into sort of two different things. So the first step to remember is be fly. Okay, you gotta find your fly. So here's what it means.
All right.
The
All right,
F,
we got a lot
be
of
fly. All right, y'all can handle that. Be fly.
Be fly now.
So the F stands for freshen up your wardrobe. All right. I know you may have that top that you have loved since 1972, but it is time to put in some more pieces with it, or you can do something like a Google search of fall fashion trends, watching your show. You do fashion shows and different tips like that. You can ask your stylish friend in your group to give you a little bit of advice, come shopping with you, or take those well-loved pieces you've had for a while, take them to a tailor, breathe new life into them. You'd be surprised how your body's changed, how things can fit when you get them tailored up.
Okay.
Then after you do the F, you're gonna wanna do the L, which is consider lifestyle over age. I meet a lot of clients who say, I look young, I feel young, I don't wanna date someone old, I only wanna date someone younger than me. And while that makes sense, what really matters is that person's lifestyle. Because you could meet a man, Sherri, who is 20 years younger than you, who is gonna hold you back the same way you could meet someone who's 20 years older than you that's gonna hold you back. So focus on lifestyle and make sure it's compatible with what you're looking for. And then the last one, Sherri, the Y, is say yes. Say yes to as many things as you can. Your neighbor's, cousin's, dog's birthday party, say yes and go. You never know.
You gotta go.
Who you might meet.
Right.
My 70-year-old aunt, shout out to Aunt Nevada, my 70-year-old aunt, she met her long-term boyfriend, Will, who we love in the family, at her best friend's daughter's college graduation. She flew out, they hit it off, they've been together 10 years, they are happily in love, and they are an amazing couple.
Okay, so you're not gonna meet anybody just staying still.
They are not gonna bust down your door, and if they do, you don't want them anyway, so you gotta get out.
Okay, so once we're out there dating, that was gonna say, then how could we be successful once we're out there?
So once you found your fly, Sherri, you're gonna wanna remember your A, B, and C, okay? Some of y'all, this is gonna take some intentionality behind it, but roll with me, all right? The A is allow space. We get so independent, we're used to going to the places we like to go, doing the things how we wanna do them, carrying in the groceries they want, that we forget to create space for a significant other. Start creating space, allow space for people to do for you, allow space for someone to pick a new restaurant, plan a trip for you, carry in the groceries. You have to be intentional about that.
Be intentional,
The second piece is B, and this is the best part about dating older. Build the relationship you want. It doesn't matter what the rules say. If you want to get married again, get married again. If you don't want to get married again, don't get married again. If you want to live together after 6 months, do it. If you don't want to live together, my fiance and I, we have 2 apartments in the same building, 1 floor apart, and it works perfectly. Perfectly. We treat it like one big house, but when I need a little space, or when I want to go use my air freshener the way I like it, my candles, I can do that. Build the relationship that you want, and then the C is consistency. You can't get discouraged. People are going to disappoint you, we know that, but it's important to keep going. The same way you getting right here, Sherri, and having your show and being as fly and fabulous as you are, I'm sure you got a lot of no's, but you were consistent and you got here. The same is true with dating. So going on one bad date or giving it a good college try for 24 hours doesn't count, y'all. Y'all got to keep going.
Keep doing it.
To get what you want.
All right, Devyn, I'm loving this, and we got some questions from viewers, so let's take a look at the first one.
Hi, Devyn and Sherri. My name is Sandy. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I've been divorced for about 24 years. I've been busy raising my daughter, but now I'm ready to get back into the dating scene. I've heard some nightmares about the dating apps. Just wondered if you could tell me, where do I start?
Okay, that's a good question.
So I know that there are some horror stories about dating apps, but the reality is there are thousands upon thousands of happy, healthy couples that have started that way as well. So if it's, if you feel like you're still just afraid of the apps, you can look into investing in a matchmaker. We're here, we exist, it works as well. But otherwise, start with an app. If you're not tech savvy, get that tech savvy niece or, grandchild or coworker to help you. Get them to take some good photos of you. You guys, I can't stress it enough. Get outside in good sunlight. But a lot of good can really happen. Give the apps a try. If not, you can always call me.
Okay, I got it. I love it. Now, all right, up next, Devyn is gonna stick around and she's gonna take questions from our audience. So we are back with dating expert Devyn Simone, and she's gonna take some audience questions. So what's our first question?
Hi, Devyn. Hi, Sherri.
Hey.
I'm Deborah Mitchell from New Jersey.
Hey.
I'm 58 years old. I recently broke up with my boyfriend 6 months ago. Now, I'm not looking for anything serious, but is it okay a woman of my age to date around just to have some fun?
A woman of your fabulousness? The audience already knows absolutely. Live your best life. The one thing I would say, though, is be clear about your intentions, because you don't want someone who thinks they're building a future with you and you're just creating a roster or a basketball team. But honey, otherwise, do it and have fun.
You better get out there and have some fun.
Yes.
Thanks.
All right, what is our next question?
Hi, Sherri. Hi, Devyn. My name is Sharon. I am 57 years old. 57 years of age, and I live in Brooklyn. I have been single for 7 years, and I just thought I would want to get back into the dating scene, and it seems to be very, very crazy out there. But the thing is, I'm an exercise specialist. I'm very active. I do marathons, I do hiking, and I'm looking for a guy my age. When I do see guys my age, they look like my grandfather.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking for someone that is active and can, do the things, run, hike, and be active like myself, and don't get a heart attack in me.
So those are very valid points. One thing to keep in mind, though, a heart attack can come at any age. So be careful. At the same way you wouldn't want a great guy to miss out on you because of what he thought a certain age would be, make sure you're not missing out on that great guy because of what his age is. If you want to meet someone who's doing active things you like to do, then that's a great place to start to meet them. On the trails, running groups in your community, or meetup groups that are surrounded around communities of things that you like to do. But don't rule out someone that might be a little older, because they might surprise you.
Younger.
Or a little younger. You can also, young men are great too, and as long as he has the full package, so it's not just how he looks or how he acts, but he is treating you with the same quality that you deserve and has a shared vision and values for the future, go for it.
Go for it.
Thank you.
All right, Devyn Simone, you gotta come back. We're not done with this. We're not done. Thank you so much for being here.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.